If you're a heating, air conditioning technician, or even a salesperson, what's the difference between priming and price conditioning, and why does it matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Silverbell. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a perfect day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento. Okay, so first, let's talk about priming. Priming is a way for you to open the door in the mind for a number, a concept, an idea, an emotion, a feeling. And if we put a sales process on a timeline, and this is the beginning and this is the end, let's say that I walk through the door and I know that my product is $100,000. Well, I'm looking for a number that's roughly 10 times the amount. So if I'm walking through the door, you know, I might go, hey, Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith, I'm really stoked to meet with you. I feel like this is the millionth time that I've done this, okay? That number is like way up here, but doesn't necessarily have to do with anything with a price. So over here, we've got $1 million. And then by the time that we're done, we've got a number that's like 1/10 of that at 100,000. So you can do this with a feeling. You can do this with an emotion. You can do this with a number. You could do this with a word. It's not just numbers, right? So like, I'm super excited to meet with you is one way to open this up and set that priming. I'm excited, right? And over here, I'm happy. You got to know that there's a lot of different ways that you can make this work for you. You just have to put some thought into it. So what's something that you've done a lot in your lifetime, in your industry or your service, where you've met with people, where you've done something, and let's say that your price is 15 grand. Over here, what's something you can talk about that you've done 150,000 times, right? Do a lot of work with heating and air conditioning technicians. I feel like I've probably changed out 150,000 capacitors, right? Well, over here, now we're going to talk about $15,000. And this right here is why you should join my email publication. It's right there. Just type it into a browser. I'll give you the goods, not in my not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So that's priming. Price conditioning is over here at the beginning or early into the call. I'm talking about ranges of prices. Hey, like, you know, industry average for what we have to offer is about 20 grand. Hey, we have packages that are $15,000, $30,000, and $45,000, right? And so throughout this sales call, you can price condition and say, like, here's what the expectation could be of what you're looking at. You know, you could do it with a monthly payment. You're looking at as low as a monthly investment of $700, as low as a monthly investment of $500, as low as a monthly investment of $200. What you're doing is you're putting everything on a timeline and you're talking about the money here. So you're not necessarily waiting for the end. And like, one of the questions that I get is like, hey, Scott, can I use price conditioning and priming at the same time? And the answer is yes, you can. So I'm going to give you the example. You have a $100,000 product, and right here you walk in the door and you're meeting with the buyers, and like, you're like, hey, you know, just so you know, I'm not new to this. I feel like I've probably done this 1,000,000 times, right? That is priming. Then you get into the presentation, or I'm sorry, the introduction phase, the discovery phase, and you start having conversations about price ranges, and you start talking right here, and you start talking about what that range could be. It could be $250,000. It could be $100,000. It could be $80,000, right? We got different packages. And then right here, you can start tying emotions. You're going to be super happy. You're going to be excited. You're going to love it. You're going to like it. And then when you get down here at the end and you start talking about everything that it's going to take, like, pre-closing is kind of a form of price conditioning. It's kind of a form of priming of like, here's what it's going to feel like, here's what it's going to look like, and here's all the reasons and all the benefits and all the exciting things that you got going on. So let's just go through this. Priming is, I'm going to give you a really big idea, concept, number, feeling, emotion up here, because I need it to be bigger than whatever it is over here. Price conditioning is, here's how much it could be, 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 and over here at the end. You can put them both together for your benefit. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you will get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.